Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. So finally, I know this video is a bit dated, but I'd like to go over some of the changes or just the whole thing of the Prophecy League, which is going to be the new league starting, I think, what is it, the 3rd of June? Like 2 weeks from now or so? Actually, if you just go to the website, it'll tell you exactly when. But I never got around to doing this video because for those of you guys who don't know, when I am not playing a game, I try to stay as little as involved with that game as possible so I can focus all of my resources towards the game I'm playing now. Does that make sense? So I know a lot of people always ask, "Oh, what are you doing for this? What are you doing for that?" I'm like, dude, I don't know. When the game comes out, man, I'll figure it out then. So I love theory crafting, but I don't like theory crafting if I'm not fixated on one game. You know, like if I was only playing Path of Exile, that'd be understandable, but you know, I hop around to a bunch of different things. So first off, let's go ahead and check out this trailer really fast, and I will link this for you guys in the description below if you guys aren't aware of it. I like the whole pink theme, or purple theme they have.
I see a need in you. A need to peer into the future. For a gift of silver.
Thank God we're done with the whole gold theme now. This is awesome. I like purple, man. Got a Dodre, purple minions. I kind of like it, man. It's cool. It's fitting the whole theme of the game. It's like every single league has been oriented around a different color scheme as of recently.
Unimaginable fortune and power. Yours for the taking.
I want that pet.
If you know which path to
Oh, the MTXs look
I can show
OP!
you.
I want it, man.
Join me on
No
this
gambling
journey
boxes this
into
time,
the
boys, okay?
unknown.
Why is there a... Dude, that Blaster and MTX looks really sick. I might try a bow character this go around. Have to see. Brutus was doing the Stormfalls.
Fire. Violence. Death. And glory. It is prophecy.
It's a little mesmerizing, isn't it, man? I like it. I like it so far. Their budget definitely went up for this. Alright, the Prophecy Challenge Leagues. June's 2.3.0 content update marks the start of both a standard and hardcore version of the Prophecy Challenge League. These leagues have self-contained economies, blah blah blah. The Soothslayer. You'll encounter Navali in each town you visit as you explore raid class in the Prophecy Leagues. Cross her palm with silver and she will tell you your future, or tell your future. Divining a prophecy for you to fulfill. These prophecies will take you to the furthest or farthest reaches of the continent as you strive to achieve your destiny. Approximately one monster per area drops a silver coin. Alright, so a lot more toned down than the Paran is. We will exchange one coin for a vision of your future. This prophecy, along with up to 6 others, is stored in your prophecy screen. That's awesome! You got a whole new little interface. Some of these prophecies affect specific locations you travel. The Vol invasion substantially alters the Lunaris temple. So that's cool. I like that. If it actually changes the layout and stuff, I think that's cool because... Oh, excuse me there, guys. It's always boring seeing the same exact thing as you play through the game. So even if it's just a slight change, I think it'd be pretty cool. You can pay Navali to turn your prophecies into items. Okay. You will discover a series of indoor chambers flooded with rats. Plague of rats. You will enter a map and slay the powerful foe that has made its home. You will find Zana. That's cool. So this is a very interesting play that they've done on the game because they've basically removed RNG but added RNG. So now you're getting a guaranteed, like, this will occur in this instance, but you have to roll to get it. I kind of like that. I think that's pretty unique. I definitely think this is a something that can either go extreme one way or extreme the other. You know, either it's gonna have some extreme success and it'll flood into the other leagues, or there will just unfortunately be no reason to do any of it, and you'll just skip it like invasion bosses. Excuse me, invasion bosses. I like the silver coin stack size, how it's out of 30. Makes me feel like, they said, what, approximately 1 monster per zone drops it. So definitely seems like it's going to be a much smaller scale. I'm curious to know if they're going to be tradable or not. Alright, prophecy chain. Some prophecies unfold as multiple parts, forming a prophecy chain. Completing one stage of these prophecies unlocks the ability to later acquire the next stage. Okay. The League's ultimate encounter can be reached by completing 4 separate prophecy chains. So this is going to be like a new Atziri. It even looks like it. So let's see. Oh, that's cool. So it actually has a chain to it, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you will encounter corrupted animals in the southern forest. You will encounter a powerful beast in the northern forest. You will discover and slay a very powerful Roa in a map where Roas may be found. Look at how, like, isn't that so cool? Like, how vague it is. You will discover and slay a very powerful Roa in a map where Roas may be found. I really want to know how this works. Like, does it get consumed once you enter the area? Or, I'm telling you, this is really, really cool. The Fated Uniques, I heard a few about these, so these are not new to me. Many of Path of Exile's unique items tell a story. Some of these stories are unfinished. Certain prophecies will guide you to wield one of these items as you complete its destiny. The item will permanently be imbued with a new power and a new name. So this was the example I know Zeno, my roommate, told me, was Bramblejack basically gives you 2,000 armor. And this looks like it's even before quality, which means it should go up another, what, 200 armor? 400 armor? My math is off today, boys. Math's off actually every day. So anyway, let's take a look at this because these are really cool. Death's Harp gets additional arrows and Career Ward gets 19% attack speed. I don't think that there's a roll gauge because it looks like a flat 2,000. Although this 19% is an odd number to just randomly acquire, so it'd be cool to see if there's a rolling tier between that enchant or not. The second thing I want to say is the level requirement didn't even go that much, like go up that much. Like, this is level 30. Level 30 for 2,000 armor is pretty nuts. I don't think you really need that for any reason. But I mean, fuck, it's good. It's 2,000 armor with a little bit of life. So, I really like this. I need to see exactly how many uniques this can be done to. Because when you play a game like Path of Exile and you're constantly making new characters over and over and over, you don't tell me this isn't you, because I know everyone has this. Everybody's got like that one, whether they level with the same skill, or they level with the same item, or they have like that hand-me-down caster leveling weapon, you know what I mean? I think this is going to be cool because it's going to integrate leveling gear to another level. And you can even customize your own leveling gear now. To an extent, you can't really customize it because it's going to have the same stuff, but you'll find like really cool ways, I feel, to level up even quicker and quicker. And that's what we want in Path of Exile. We want to basically remove the early time because our characters haven't really started yet and just quickly get into mapping. That's where I feel the heart of the game lies. Alright, challenges and rewards. In addition to the generous rewards earned by fulfilling prophecies, you will earn exclusive microtransactions as you complete the challenges. Okay, so they already talked about this before. Prophecy Totem, the endgame Labyrinth. Alright, I heard about this one as well. In this update, we're also streamlining the trials of Ascendancy, so you only have to complete them once each. Oh my god, thank fucking god. That is awesome. That is awesome. So they basically took the player feedback and said, yo, trials are fucking annoying as hell. Please remove them. And basically, you just have to do it once per league now. Once per league per difficulty on one character, and they're done. I think that's awesome. I don't think Labyrinth is really too big of a deal. I thought that the trials were just stupid. So I know that these are Cast Commandment of War. I don't know what that is. These are upgraded tiers of the previous ones. Now, I still don't like too much how the enchanting system works. That's kind of just me. I think that the addition to the extra 2 skill points you get, or the extra 2, whatever they're called, the 2 ascendancy points is pretty huge. We don't know exactly what the patch notes are unless they've released them during the making of this video that I've done. So it is... I know Marauder for a fact benefits so much. Like, most of the Marauder ones benefit from the 2-pointer. Quite a few things, actually. Those 2 points are pretty huge. It's interesting the way they put it out, because Labyrinth... Labyrinth is a strange thing. Especially when you're doing, like, a level 75 Labyrinth, or whatever level it's for. Because a lot of people are going to die getting their points. I think a lot of people are going to just bitch out, or they'll try to buy a kill for it, which could potentially be expensive. So it's kind of an interesting thing. This, I feel, is another thing that's going to be one-sided. It's either going to go, you know, great in one direction or awful in the other. So I'm really curious to see this one. As for right now, I'm on the side of good, because a lot of the times you're done scaling a character for a little bit, or you feel like there's nothing to gain. Once you start mapping and you put on that first piece of gear that makes your build, you're done, and then you're just leveling gems, really. But I think having content for level 75, so I'd say you'd probably see people around their 80s, maybe mid-80s, going through and trying to clear it. Of course, you could do it earlier if you want, so I think this is cool, adding a little bit more depth to your character as you get higher level. I think it's definitely something interesting, because usually there's no progression at that. I mean, there is progression, but there's no more customization. It's just your points. You know, all your bandits are done, all your quests are done. It's just level up. One level up and that's it. But I think here, it's a cool kind of an integration. Does that make sense? We've added 5 new skills in Content Update 2.3. Spirit Offering grants both offense and defensive bonuses to a summoner's minion. Necromancer character can claim these bonuses for themselves. Anyway, let's just look at the skills. Spirit Offering they showed before in a video. Ancestral War Chief they showed before. Lacerate, I don't think they showed it all. Slashes twice, releasing waves of force, confirm Monk, that damage enemies they hit. Enemies in the middle of the slashes can be hit by both. If you are dual wielding, you can attack with your main hand, then your offhand can be used with axes and swords. Alright, gotta see it on. I have to actually see it first. Frostbolt and Vortex, these are the 2 new skills, I believe. I don't remember exactly how they interact, per se, but I really want to do something with Frostbolt, man. I talked about this a long time ago on my stream, and even on a video, of when I first play a game, I want those beginning skills to... I want to play them, with the exception of Spark, because Spark is insane in PoE. You know, Fireball. I want to make a build around Fireball. I feel Fireball's really gimmicky. I guess you have Freeze Pulse, which work, but there was no Frostbolt. Now it's there. So I'm pretty curious to see this one. I want to check it out. Content blah, blah, blah introduces some new unique items, and I know Yoji revealed one. She was a fishing rod, and there's been some other couple ones that have been going off. 25 life gain on hit. Just create frenzy. This looks pretty. I don't know. I don't really know weapon DPS too much. I can't do the math in my head, so I can't really comment on this. I do like the frenzy charge generation. My only issue... Oh, fuck. Wait, no, that's really good. The skills chain additional time at maximum frenzy charges. Never mind. This has some cool potential. I wonder if you could put this in your offhand and still gain that stat stick. You should, right? You should be able to. So that's kind of... What melee skills are projectiles? Lightning strike. Anyway, I'm curious to know, though, one of my big issues with Path of Exile, this is, of course, a personal opinion, is I don't like the charge generation system. I have been liking it more and more as Ascendancy came out, because it offered a lot of classes, or a lot of builds, numerous ways to generate charges and sustain their charges. Majority of Path of Exile's charges, at least back in the day, again, now they're pushing towards something else, were generated on kill. And the reason why I don't like this is when you're playing parties, like with a party, you're not always getting the kill. And when you're fighting a boss, unless you're killing his ads, you're not gaining any frenzy charges. And I thought it's kind of really odd, especially if you just open a portal and you lose, you know, your 5 frenzy charges, your 4 power charges, and all your endurance charges. Endurance charges are very easy to get back up, but it's still kind of like always like a weird thing. 1000 accuracy, 6% chance to dodge attacks, 8% chance to dodge spell damage, cannot be blinded. I think that's a pretty fucking solid amulet, to be completely honest. I would probably use that on a lot of my builds, if I was playing on the right side of the tree. 1000 flat accuracy. I don't know, actually. Because the accuracy, so like Wanders 1 accuracy, and again, any crit build on the right side of the tree wants accuracy. The dodge and spell dodge, I think, is really cool. I would say that makes up for the lack of HP on it. That cannot be blinded is pretty cool. Give me a minute. I'm almost done making a video, right? My biggest issue with this... You can actually come in if you want to see it. I'm going over Prophecy. My biggest issue with this amulet is that it lacks the offensive stats that most amulets have on them. So there's no critical damage, there's no critical rate, there's no we're missing, and stat priority. It lacks a lot of stats, but thankfully it's on an Onyx. What do you think of that?
What do I think of this? 14 all attributes, that's a lot of accuracy, that's a decent dodge, and even more decent spell dodge, but you cannot be blinded.
I think it's great for gearing up. Like, you just start mapping. It's for level 20.
Fuck,
I just realized that. It's for level 20.
It's good for when you're
Holy
level 20.
shit, that's
and you'll
awesome.
probably keep it until you're about to map. Because when I'm about to map, I probably swap out of that.
Yeah, because you usually have, you can roll accuracy on helmet, you can roll accuracy on gloves, you can roll accuracy on rings. I don't know if you can roll accuracy on amulets. Alright, balance changes. This content update, I just have this much more to go and I'm done. This content update also contains some balance changes. Ascendancy classes are being reviewed. Thank God. Reworked and rebalanced to ensure they stay competitive with each other across a variety of builds. Why is it all spaced? Sources, space, chaos, space, damage conversion are being reduced across the board. We are buffing space, implicit mods on wands and scepters. Ooh! Scepters didn't need an implicit buff. They're already 20% elemental damage. What? In addition, daggers, wands, and scepters will be slightly more likely to roll caster or attack prefixes if they already have related mods. That's really cool. So for people who craft, that's awesome. That's also awesome for just racing and just general leveling, because if you get a piece of gear with a caster mod on it and you go for that augment or that regal, that's really cool. Well, rip, I don't even know what's happening. Dude, who keeps fucking disconnecting on Discord? Like, holy shit, please. Disconnect. Alright. Behind the Veil. This update doesn't... Oh my fucking... I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't know who's doing it. Give me a second, boys. I'm just gonna quit Discord. Alright. This update doesn't just add new content, it contains some significant technical improvements. We have overhauled how Path of Exile manages its memory and have replaced its sound system. For people who don't know, the sound, if I remember correctly, is part of the reason why the fucking startup load, it takes 6 years. I'm pretty sure part of it is because of that. So that faster load time is definitely a good thing for everybody. Game assets are now loaded in the background as you play, making loading screens faster. Look at that. I got it. You can now load to the login screen in less than a second. Oh!
You remember 20 minutes that one time? I was like sitting there, I was like, oh, this would be perfect if I could fucking...
It says 1 second on an SSD and 2 seconds on a non-SSD. Oh. Path of Exile 2.3.0 also uses far less memory, so easier for streaming, eliminating all the out-of-memory crashes which were most frequent on 32-bit systems. We replaced Path of Exile's audio system. This not only improves audio performance, but gives our audio engineers powerful tools to make the sound better than ever. I'm excited. You know, one of my favorite things about Path of Exile is when you fucking crit shatter and you're like, it just, oh my god, I want to hear that in HD. I want that shit to be 3D. Like, I want my ears to orgasm. Like, I want it to happen, man. The Prophecy Supporter Pack. To celebrate the release of Prophecy, we're introducing the Prophecy Supporter Pack. It's space, loaded, space, with, space, exclusive microtransactions. The Shroud Armor set, Prophecy Portal Effect, Prophecy Mask, Helmet Attachment, Prophecy Supporter Supporter Form, Title, and Social Portrait Frame. At $60, including $500, it represents over $100 of value. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, boys. Again, if you guys want to know more about Prophecy, it will be out on June 3rd, 2016. Path of Exile is a free-to-play game, and I will, of course, have this linked for you guys in the description below. I was pretty sure I just pulled up porn there. Thank God there was nothing. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you can catch me streaming live every day at twitch.tv/Pohx. Hope you guys had a wonderful time, and thank you again for all the support, everybody.